We're here in the FLSmidth booth with David Woodruff and Ralph Blevins. Guys, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. So talk a little bit about what FLSmidth's products and services do.
Well, FLSmidth is a Danish company but operates all over the world and extensively in the United States. And basically we manufacture almost every piece of equipment you would require from the coal face all the way through to outload into product. It's quite a unique offering compared to many other companies in that we literally own the whole flow sheet. And we've been working in the coal industry for over 100 years, and especially in the United States, where a lot of our companies that developed our technology originally came from.
Now, Ralph, you got anything new coming out here?
We don't have any new products this year. We've introduced a few over the last couple of years, but we've been coming to this show for 27 years as FLSmidth. It's 20 years for myself, but you know, we also find that this is a good opportunity for us to show anything new, to show some further developments on our normal products, and just to keep in touch with our customers and see people, which this week we've had some global interest from outside the U.S. and North America that has been here and made several inquiries.
Now, David is from England. David, talk a little bit about, the perspective overseas as far as the industry goes.
The perspective around the world is mixed. I mean, the market is not great at the moment because the price of coal is down. Basically, in the Northern Hemisphere, in Europe and the United States, we face a lot of environmental threats to our industry, although, it's still the cheapest method of generating electricity. In other parts of the world, particularly in the Far East and in India, which I visited just 2 weeks ago, there's a massive shortfall of coal and power. And, despite the fact that the West will continue to substitute renewables for coal, the coal industry in general in the world will continue to expand, at least probably for the next 10 years. Whether eventually America will stabilize its coal industry and maintain its output, I can't say that, but in my mind I don't think there's any alternative. We need coal because we need power.
Right. Now, the coal industry, it has been kind of a rough year. How do you see us weathering the storm? What do you think the future holds?
Well, again, as I previously said, it very much depends on legislation, and of course we can't predict what that might be, but the underlying thing is that we need power. Not just in the States, everywhere. I mean, there are still 1.5 billion people in the world without power, and there are 1.5 billion poor people in the world. So, those concerned about climate change might want to think about that sometimes. When guys sitting there with no power, starving to death, I don't think they care too much about global warming short term. But anyway, I think the market will stabilize here, and it will still be a very big market. I mean, 900 million tons a year is still the second largest coal industry in the world.
Now, Ralph, do you see some stabilization coming on as well?
I don't know about the usage as far as our North American market, but we had customers in here from overseas that planning on building 7 coal-fired power plants in this coming year. So, there's going to be demand for coal globally, whether it's here in our area or not, but certainly a good portion of that will be mined and processed here in the U.S., so we're looking to hope that improves.
Now, talk a little bit about the benefits of exhibiting at Coal Prep.
Well, this is a sort of flagship event for the coal preparation industry in America, and it's one of the few shows around the world that we always attend, because not only we get a chance to meet our customers, and that's the most important thing, but it very much shows that we're still committed to the coal industry, and that we're still developing new technologies, and this is where it all seems to happen in the States, when everybody gets together once a year, and long may it last.
Ralph, how about you? What do you think?
Well, agree with what Dave says, and also there's some excellent papers that are put on, and that a lot of people who do a lot of research and do a lot of development in the processes and leave it up to vendors to sometimes develop the mechanics to make all those happen are given, and it is very good, very educational for anybody.
All right, gentlemen, FLSmidth here at Coal Prep 2015. Thanks for joining us, guys. I appreciate it.